So this is a video I should have done a while ago. We're just taking a quick look at the Splatoon Inkling Girl Figma. Now I did make a video about this like a year ago or so when I first got it, and it was an unboxing. It was like brand new in the box, and I was opening it up on camera and stuff. But stuff happened, and I ended up not liking the video, so I scrapped it. It's probably one of the only videos I've scrapped up to this point. But yeah, I always wanted to redo it and just take a look at everything, because in that older video I didn't know how it worked, but now I know how the parts work and stuff. So yeah, so we're just going to take a look at it. I'm going to show you how the figure works, show you what accessories it comes with, show you what you can do with it, all that good stuff. And then we're going to, talk about how I like it or whatever. I don't know. I really wouldn't consider this a review. I would just consider this a showcase of some sort. This came out last year, 2019, during the summer. I want to say, I don't remember the exact month. I would say like either May or June. But I got this from AmiAmi, and AmiAmi is really cool. I always use AmiAmi whenever I want to pre-order something like this from Japan, because they always have a discount on the stuff, on the things that I want. This, I think, retailed for like $130. Like, this is the deluxe edition. This is the DX deluxe edition. And the only thing is, like, this one comes with the Splatoon 2 girl. But if you were to buy the regular Figma number 400, you would just get the Splatoon 1 girl, and that's it. And I think this one also comes with extra accessories as well. They're also making an Inkling boy, which I plan on getting, so there will be a video on that from me. And they also recently announced, they just announced Off the Hook Figmas, which is pretty cool. I didn't expect they would dive in the idols, but they did. So yeah, let's take a look at this one now. First, starting off with the box, it's a pretty big box. It's unlike other Figma boxes that I've seen, that it actually does not show the figures in a window at first glance, but you have to open up this little flap here on the side. Here's my first complaint on this thing. The flap does not stay closed. There's like no like latch in the tab right here. There's no like click. You know what I mean. So I had to use a little bit of Scotch tape, and I used cheap Scotch tape because I can remove it easily without like ripping the label, without ripping the artwork on it. So yeah, this is a little bit of tape that I put on here. It's cheap, but it'll stay open if I don't. So this is where you see the figures and this amazing artwork. I love the graphic designs of Splatoon as a whole. But this is not how you open the box. You just open it from the top. So you can see the different more artwork on the side and everything. But yeah, you could see how like this little divot right here does not latch onto inside the box very well. It kind of just like, yeah, it doesn't. So if I need that tape there to keep it closed. So yeah, let's take a look at what's inside. And they've been in this box and out of this box not hundreds, but a bunch of times, so I know how this works. And on the inside, you get a little insert in case you want to pose your Figmas in there, just in case. So yeah, there's the box. I actually kind of like the box. And then here's everything. I have all the accessories in the back. Here's a little Figma bag of accessories. There's instructions, an extra bag. Since there's 2 Figmas in there, Good Smile included 2 little Ziploc bags. The stands, of course, the classic Figma stands. You know how Figmas work, I would assume. There we go. Here's the actual figures. There's 2 Inklings right there, and then some extra accessories, and then the accessories tab is right here. So we're just gonna take a quick look at the girls, and then we're gonna go over the accessories and what they come with. Here we go. Got that lid off. The accessories one is harder to take off, so we'll deal with that later. Here is the Splatoon 1 Inkling Girl. And this is not like a new unboxing, so the thing about Figmas is that they come with specific parts whenever they come out of the box at first, but I can't really be that, you know, I can't be that specific. I can't be that, you know. Anyway, like they might have like different hands when they first come in the box, but yeah. So yeah, there's Inkling Girl. She's very well, like Figmas are insanely detailed and well made. Remember, and these were the first ones of Splatoon that they made, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is so psyched!" Whenever they first announced these. So here's the Splatoon 2 Inkling Girl with her different ink tank. And yes, she does come with that face, if I recall correctly. And then other things that you get in the first tab is the roller for the Splatoon 2 Inkling Girl. And there's a... See, this doesn't like move on itself. You have to detach it and then move it like right here in case you want them to hold it. But I like the roller in the game, but I don't really want to put this because it seems really heavy. I mean, I don't know if, you know, I don't know. Figmas are kind of hard to like pose and stuff. Honestly, they're kind of clunky. That's the one thing I don't like about Figmas is that they're clunky. Yeah, you can have her hold it like this, or you can have it on the floor and have her actually like roll it. So that's pretty neat. This thing is pretty cool. It's kind of nice to have like a big hunk of plastic as a roller. Anyway, here's the first dually. Of course, it's a dually, so there is another one in the other tab. Yeah, phone is just like, no, I'm not gonna focus on that. Here is an Inkling. I'm assuming this is a boy because these are the exact two colors that these two are boys because they're the exact colors of the Inkling boys that are going to be in the second pack. So here you have some squids that they can battle against. And that's the first tab. That's everything in the first tab. And the second tab, there's a lot of latches on this one, so gonna see if we can open it without parts going flying. Almost. There we go. That was close enough. At least I didn't lose anything. So yes. Great start. Great start to that. Anyway, so here's the accessories that you get. We'll just go over them without me spilling all of them on the table. Here's a pair of headphones for the Splatoon 1 Inkling Girl. Here is, I'll say this is a burst bomb. I could be totally wrong on that. God, I'm not a Splatoon fan. I'm not the Splatoon gamer that everyone thought I once was. Here's an extra face, which has something interesting about it, and I'll share that in a little bit. Here's some ink shooting. This one's for the dualies, because you can tell, because there's a extra one for it, so you can have the dualies shoot ink if you'd like. Here's another part, which I'll explain the use of. Here's my cat fucking around over there. Here's a weird part. I had no idea what this was, but I will share that later. Here's a extra set for the headphones. These are used. The cool thing about the headphones is that you can swap out these parts. And if you'd like the other Inkling Girl, these are for the Splatoon 1 Inkling Girl right now. And if you'd like the other Inkling Girl to wear them, you can use these so they can fit on her ears with their tentacles kept in mind. Here's an ink splatter in case you want them to step in ink. Have it splash all over the ground. Here's the other dually. Go keep them together. Here's a splatter shot. Shooting ink. Here's the token Splatoon 1 splatter shot. It's classic. This classic thing. And you can have the ink shoot out of there like so. There we go. Here's a hat for this Splatoon 2 Inkling girl with the fire fin logo right there. Here's a little beanie. Here's an orange ink for the stepping in ink effect. And here is the King Flip Mesh. I could be wrong on that, but yes. This is one of my favorite hats in the game, most certainly. Here is one of the extra faces, and you can see that the eyebrows are orange. If you want to switch that, you can take out this part. You can switch it out for the pink ones in case you wanted the Splatoon 2 Inkling girl to wear it. So now she has pink eyebrows. It's a very nice little touch. I always love how in detail Good Smile goes. Now let's look at this little part right here, this thing. So let's go with the Inkling, Splatoon 2 Inkling girl. Let's get a little graphic here. There we go. So you see her eyes, right? You can make them look in different directions using this. So you can see there's some notches right there, and this little part will fit in here, and you can move it around. Kind of reminds me of the really well articulated woody Japanese figure that came out years ago that so many memes were made of it. So yeah, that's all the parts that come with it. Actually, you know what? No, there is an accessories pack. So here's my accessories pack. It does not come like this. That's just how I decided to put all of it in here. Get to have some extra hands. There's a lot of extra hands. These are the ones for the roller, if you want to have them hold the roller. This one's holding that bomb. This one's holding one of the weapons. Same with this one. Since in game the kids have their hands on the pump right here, you can put that there. Put that there. So holding the gun and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much all that is. Just for holding the weapons and stuff and such. And what else is in here are extra joints. So in case one I don't. This is the only figma I own that does this. So that's kind of really nice of them. And they have ones for both of the girls, like 2 extra ones. And here we have some splatter effects. I don't know where you would put these. I guess on the ground where they would stand. So that's kind of cool. And that's pretty much it. There you have an extra plastic thing to hold in your extra hands, but you only need one, honestly. But still, it doesn't hurt that there's an extra one. In case you want to sort them, be like, oh, this one's for the Splatoon 2 girl, this one's for the Splatoon 1 girl. And you got some extra joints in there too, so that always helps. So there's that. And then there's the bases. And let me explain what made me, like, one of the main reasons why I did not want to make that first video. And that pretty much has to deal with these parts, this set of headphones. So the bad thing about this is that you might have to like reach over, like spread them out a little bit to actually reach it over the character's ears. And when I first did it, this was on camera, when I first did it, it snapped. It snapped in half. It did not snap in half, but this part right here, right there, you might be able to see the extra sheen there from this glue that had to be used, as well as the foam piece. And this actual headphone part, like, was split. So, yeah, this, like, part was, like, split in half. And so that was... Luckily, super glue always comes to the rescue with this kind of thing. So, yeah, if you get one of these, be careful with that. Do what do this instead before you put them on, because they're going to come in the package like fully assembled, but before you put the ears on, take them off and then put these parts over the ears so you have like a lower chance of them snapping. If I recall correctly, it was really easy for them to snap. So that's not good. And then another thing, hold on, let me see if I can put these parts back on really quick. There we go, back together. Another thing I really don't like about this is that there actually is some extra accessories in here, but they're a little confusing. So one of my least favorite parts of this is probably these little plastic pieces that come with it. And you can tell that it's bent a little, right? Well, you probably are wondering, well, these girls don't have a little thing on top of their head, so how are you supposed to put their hats on? Well, that's where these plastic pieces come into play. You're supposed to stick it in the slot right here. Like so. So see how it's in there now? And then you're supposed to separate these head pieces a little bit. And then you're supposed to slide that with the plastic piece in between the empty slot. And then her head fits on like so. But it never works. It never works. So I remember when I got these in the mail and I was experiencing this, I remember actually like losing one of these pieces. I found it luckily, so I do have both pieces. At least I hope so. It should be in here somewhere. That'd be really hilarious if I ended up losing it again. But yes, anyway, they're really small and hard to find, like underneath everything. So, yeah. Here it is. I have both pieces. Both pieces. You get two. But yeah, it's not well made. I don't know. I mean, I guess thinking about it from like a design standpoint, I don't know what else they would be able to do with this. I don't know how else they would implement it, but including like flimsy plastic pieces was not the way to go. They could have included like actual hard plastic and not just these like little flimsy things. See, like now I can't even get the hat back on. So honestly, like whenever I have this girl on my shelf, the hat kind of just sits. Yeah. If you hear noises, it's just my cat messing around like he always is. So yeah, that's just gonna have to sit there. That's not gonna stay on. So that's one of the main things that kind of frustrates me about this set, is just the really horrible way that the hats are implemented. But yeah, I'm gonna pause the video real quick because my cat is deciding to explore right now. And I'm gonna pose the girls so you can see what you can do with them. So hold on really quick. So there we go. I usually play it safe with my Figmas. I don't really get very fancy with them because most of the time the way the Figmas are, the parts, like the big parts that you'd really want to get fancy with are really clunky and are really like heavy and hard to implement without pieces falling off. You know how it goes. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching me talk about a Splatoon toy, which I love talking about all toys, but yeah, look forward to. I do have more things by Good Smile that I want to take a look at, and other stuff too, like other fancy figures from Japan. So look forward to that. Look forward to any of my other videos that I end up coming up with. And thanks for watching, and subscribe. I guess take a look at my other videos if you like what you see here, because it's the same thing. It's mostly toys and some other stuff too. Maybe some other things in the future as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!